Everyone, it's a beautiful day. We're going to get out here and do some staff carving. This is definitely something you need to ask your parents' permission for, or even get their help with. It's more geared towards older children, but if you have your parents' help and permission, it's something the whole family can do. We're going to get out there and show you what to look for. These pieces of wood are all on my property, so I don't need to ask for any permission. If you are going out and getting them from anywhere else, make sure you get the proper permission. So this is a good example of a white birch. I'm going to use a white birch for my staff. And I already have it pre-cut, but this is a good one to look for. It's nice and straight all the way up. So I found this nice maple here. It's perfect for a staff. We're going to cut it down here to be the top, and it's going to be fairly straight all the way up to here. So we have a good 6 feet of room, and we can cut it down to size, whatever size we need. Make sure you get your parents' help to cut down the piece of wood. Using a saw can be quite dangerous. In Nova Scotia, these trees are going to be the most useful. Maple and birch are the most common for nice, straight, long pieces that you can use for staffs or walking sticks. We've taken out the middle stalk here, but we've left 3 baby saplings so that this tree will keep on growing. It's actually quite important to cut back some of the saplings so they all have enough light to grow properly. Make sure you're always carving downwards away from yourself, making sure you watch out for your legs or hands. You can see here I'm being careful not to come anywhere close to my legs or my hands by carving downwards away from myself. Make sure you're using proper safety equipment, a nice pair of leather gloves and some eye protection. You'll have to do this outside because it does make a lot of mess in the sanding and the carving process. You can see me here just using my thumb very carefully on the back of the knife to take out some of the harder grooves. I'm using an electric palm sander to speed up the process, but you can do it by hand as well. It's important to use a rough grade of sandpaper and then a fine grade of sandpaper. The rough sandpaper will take off any excess debris, whereas the fine one will make it nice and soft to the touch. Before you apply the sealant coat, it's important to wipe off any excess dust from the sanding process. It's important to use a mask and gloves when applying the sealant. We're using a clear coat of sealant or lacquer so we can see the natural lines in the wood. You have to let the wood dry out before you apply the final coat. You can strip it down and sand it a little, but it is important to let the wood dry out before you add the sealant coat. There's no real difference in quality between the maple and the birch, but you can see the final touches on both staffs here. This can take a little bit of time. You can do it over the course of a couple of days or in an afternoon. You can see here the finished product is very beautiful. Well guys, these are our final products. I finished the birch staff all together and added the final coat. I'm going to let the maple staff dry out, and I'm going to add some markings in the sealant coat in a couple of weeks. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you end up making your own staff, make sure you post it in the comments below. See you next time!